In this video, we're just going to discuss a couple of things really quickly. So if you have a frequency table, the Statlet doesn't work in the same way as some of the other ones as far as I can tell. But GeoGebra is one that we've used before in different classes. So I'm going to have you take a look at this data set here. And we're going to go into, instead of Statlet, we're going to use GeoGebra Classic. So you can just type that into your search bar and make sure you hit the Classic. And then we're going to go over here to the right and click Spreadsheet. And change my window so we can see everything. And with this one, it doesn't add the labels in for you. So that's one drawback. And I'm not sure how it works with screen readers. Microsoft Excel can do the same thing also, so you could use that. But this is really user-friendly. So I'm just going to type in the number of cars. And I'm going to and you can actually just copy and paste if you had it on a spreadsheet, a different spreadsheet, or from your MyOpenMath. So I kind of like it for that as well. So you can decide which one you like better. So I just want to show you both. So in the frequency column, so I've just done for number of cars, I'm going to put down 0 through 5. So this is the number of cars that families have that they took data on. And here's the frequency now: 4, 13, 22, 7. This one's nice too because you can just hit enter to get it down to the next row rather than in Statlet. You have to actually click in the box. Then we have 3 and 1. So then since this is a frequency distribution table, we're going to highlight both columns. It's still one variable analysis though. It's just that it's grouped like that. So we're going to click one variable analysis. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here. And you can see the bar chart. We can make a histogram. We could do a box plot. We can see outliers here. So GeoGebra is really nice for that. If we want to see the data, so we want to find the median, we can go over here and hit this little symbol. This is sigma x. And you can see all the data right in there. I can't really make it much larger, but I'll zoom in so you can see that better. So we have 50 data values. It adds it up for you. You have your mean, so you can get your average, 1.9. Here's your population standard deviation, which GeoGebra gives, where Statlet doesn't. It always gives you the sample. We would choose sample here, 1.0738. I could just round off. Unless we're using it for other calculations, we want to keep it stretched out. And then we have our minimum is 0, 1 is first quartile, 2 is the median. Also, quartile 3 is 2, and the max is 5. So this is kind of how that's set up. So to answer that question that we had, it would be median equals 2. Okay, so we have median is 2 cars. In the next example, we're just going to take a look at how to interpret percentiles again, quartiles, and how you would answer these questions. You'll come up with some of these on your MyOpenMath. On a timed math test, the first quartile for the time it took to finish the exam was 35 minutes. Interpret the first quartile in the context of this situation. So if we think about it, it's not just saying, oh, you got a 25% score or whatever. What that means is all the times together, the data, they just took data on all those students and what their times were, and 25% of those took less than 35 minutes to complete the exam. 75% took longer. Okay. So here's the answer written up for you. You can just jot that down if you want. You don't have to word it precisely this way, but that's one way they'll present it in MyOpenMath, so that'll be helpful. If we look at the data from the weights earlier that we figured out, back up here, the weights of the models, we are asked how to interpret the median. And if you'll recall, if you just look back at your notes, we had our 5-number summary here. So the number in the middle there was at the 50th percentile, or quartile 2 is also called the median. So 110 pounds is that number. So we want to answer in a sentence. So we would just word it as half the models weighed less than 110 pounds and the other half weighed more in the sample that we took. Okay, so there's the answer written up for you there. So just wanted to quick go over how these kind of different situations that you might see in some of the electronic homework and how to word them and get used to that. There's also some videos attached, and you can ask questions about that too, because sometimes they're a little bit vague and you're just not sure how to word it. And that is it for this video, just a quick one, and we'll do the next section in a separate video. Have a great day.